Let's fly 14 and a half hours from Dubai to Miami in Emirates business class. Our flight is not until 2:30 a.m., so we tried to kill as many hours as possible at the hotel pool. But after the sun was set, we were getting a little antsy and we were worried about traffic, so we decided to just send it straight to the airport. We dropped off our rental car and arrived around 10 p.m., which was 5.5 hours before takeoff. They told us they don't normally allow anyone to check in until 3 hours before takeoff, but because we were business class, they were able to make a call and let us check our bags and go through security. That was an extremely nice perk for us, given that we would have just had to sit out here for 2.5 hours if we had to wait. Unfortunately, they let us through, and while Courtney did some ornament and souvenir shopping, I went up to the business class lounge. We booked this flight for roughly 80,000 credit card points and a couple $100 in taxes for a ticket that goes for multiple thousands of dollars. I love the Emirates Lounge in the Dubai airport. They have a proper coffee shop and a ton of food options. The food really is solid, but the best thing about this lounge is how much space you have. It takes up quite literally the entire second story of the airport. And on some flights, unfortunately not ours, you can actually board your flight directly from the gate. We spent most of our time over here at this Moe in Shandon, I think that's how you say it, bar, which it was because it was the most quiet, surprisingly, I guess because it was so late at night. They have a health hub area, which just has like fresh salads and fruits and juices and stuff like that. And even with how busy the airport was, because so many flights arrive and depart from Dubai airport at night, I believe it's because of the heat on the runway, it was not busy whatsoever in the business class lounge. But then it was time to board our 14 and a half hour flight, the longest one that Courtney and I have ever done. Since we're boarding at 1:30 a.m. and taking off at 2:30 a.m., we decided to skip the meal service, the drink service, and just brush our teeth, throw on our pajamas, and go to sleep right off the rip. Courtney got around 8 hours of sleep, and I only got 4 hours on and off just because unfortunately there were a few screaming children on board up in business class. But when we eventually woke up, we had a delicious lunch, and then it was time to land in Miami. Just for reference, this is what it sounded like for most of the flight. Changing out of our pajamas in the airplane bathroom was not feasible, and so we just decided to own it and wait until we got to the airport to make that swap. We then flew Miami to Orlando so Courtney could come help me at a trade show, which left us with so many bags as we flew home to Greenville. I'm gonna go ahead and say good guy alert because I gave Courtney the one upgrade that was available on our flight, but it wasn't much of an upgrade in the first place. We were gone for 29 days straight, the longest we've ever been away from home. And we absolutely love having a place to